Hey guys, so this video we are going to be talking about the blood supply to the brain. Blood flows into the brain mainly by the common carotid artery and the vertebral arteries. And then the dural sinuses will drain into the internal jugular vein, this vein right here. I'll make it do that in different color here. This vein right here, they're going to drain into that internal jugular vein and return the blood from the head back to the heart. In an adult, the brain represents only about 2% of total body weight, but it consumes about 20% of the oxygen and glucose used by the body, even when you're resting. Neurons will synthesize ATP almost exclusively from glucose, and these are by reactions that use oxygen. When the activities of neurons and neuroglia increases in a particular region of the brain, blood flow to that area of the brain also increases. Typically, an interruption in blood flow for even 1 to 2 minutes impairs neuronal function, and total deprivation of oxygen for about 4 minutes causes permanent brain injury. If blood entering the brain has low levels of glucose, this might produce mental confusion, dizziness, convulsions, and we may even have a loss of consciousness that might occur. The blood-brain barrier, or sometimes just abbreviated to BBB, this consists mainly of tight junctions that seal together endothelial cells of brain blood capillaries and a thick basement membrane that surrounds those capillaries. Remember that astrocytes are one type of neuroglia, and their processes press up against capillaries, and they secrete chemicals that maintain the permeability characteristics of the tight junctions of the blood-brain barrier. A few water-soluble substances like glucose, they can cross the blood-brain barrier by active transport. And then you have other substances like creatine, urea, and most ions. They can cross the blood-brain barrier, but they cross very slowly. Other substances like proteins and antibiotic drugs, these can't pass at all from the blood into the brain tissue. So these therapeutic drugs, these can't cross the blood-brain barrier. Things like trauma or injury to the brain, also certain toxins and inflammation, these can all cause a breakdown of the blood-brain barrier. And that's going to be the end of part 2 for chapter 14.